Happy Monday. Welcome to another vlog. It is Monday the 12th. I am currently in the process of grocery shopping. It's chilly outside. I just finished at Trader Joe's. I'm going to go to King Soopers, and then if it's 10, I'm going to go to the mall, which is right nearby, to go to the Container Store and pick up those couple things I've been needing for like the weekend. I need the shoe rack to deal with my fucking closet, and I need one of those OXO pop containers. It's a specific size to go back in my baking cabinet for dark brown sugar. I already have one for light brown sugar. And then if that is open, I might swing into Sephora. There's something I need to grab there too. So hopefully, my goal is to be home by around 11-ish. We shall see. All right, I'm home. I'm gonna put groceries away and then get to work. I'm not gonna haul my groceries today because it feels like it's pretty much the same shit I bought last week, just less. I did at Sephora manage to buy this lip color. Yeah, I did kind of buy myself a lipstick, but I really wanted one of the, whatever. So I'm going on no buy next year. I got a sample of the Rare Beauty tinted moisturizer because I'm almost out of my Glossier finally, and I know I wanted to test it before I bought it. And then my Christmas present to myself from Jessie, which is the big bottle of Wood Sage and Sea Salt by Jo Malone. This is the mess that I walked away from last night with, not the drink and the food, but like the rest of it from my live plan with me. I just walked away. I did buy this from the Container Store to better organize my one little word stuff because the video is coming out, but I'm pretty sure I'm doing one little word, and I know I'm doing it next year because the word I came up with, which I talked about in my live, it's continue. You'll get a lot more of the background when you get to my 2023 goals when it comes out this month, but it feels like a word that'll be good to do one little word with. What I really need to do today is clean up this mess and then organize my thoughts. And I have 3 days of advent calendar to open, but my camera on my tripod is upstairs. So maybe I'll just open all 3 of them and then show them to you. I think we'll do that. So this was from, that doesn't help. This was from the 10th, and these are gorgeous. I think these may be a work plan. Whoops, a work planner thing for me. Although I could use them elsewhere, but there's some months with this like awesome rainbow holographic foil that you can see. 2 sheets of months, 2 sheets of vacation and getaway, which would be nice to use, but who knows if that's ever going to happen. And then 2 sheets of weekday dates. And the 2 sheets give you a total of, it looks like 4 weeks. Then 2 sticky notepads in the same color coordination. And these are a nice size. They're wider than a traditional Post-it. They're probably 3x4 is my guess. So those will be handy to have. And then some more like event stickers from today's advent. And these have a very like 90s kid kind of vibe to them, which I am all about, as I was born in 1980. So I spent a good chunk of my adolescence in the 90s. All of my adolescence, I think. If you counted, I was 10 in 1990. So yeah, it's pretty much my entire adolescence was in the 90s. Anyway, I'm going to clean this shit up and then sit down with my planners. I can't even sit down with my planners until I've like dealt with this fucking malarkey. My office is not super clean, but my desk is cleared off. My therapy consult got rescheduled to next week. I did go to the grocery store, and I'm going to walk Layla shortly. I made my list for the day for personal stuff. I have to get to HB90 today, which you'll see on my work planner in a second. Sunny has a bunch of laundry to do. I just wanted to remind them, so that's what I checked off. I had a small tax bill to pay, and now I have on here picking the giveaway, which I just did. Going to the post office to mail the giveaways that I have to mail, and I can't fucking cap this. I'll do it in a second. And organizing my one little word supplies, because I want to show what I have left in my one little word video after a year. And then for work, currently on my list, I already have something for tomorrow that I'm like, I know I need to do, but I've already crossed off upload the footage from the past weekend's vlog and answering some comments on the no spend video, although I have like drowned in them. You guys are really enthusiastic about it and asking some really great questions. I will do my best. I am reading everything. Anyway, so I have feedback day for my a couple of tiers of my patrons that I need to just check in on today. I need to upload the Hangout replay and edit the vlog that goes up tomorrow. And then the only filming I'm going to try and do today besides vlogging is my one little word recap video. And then I need to work on HB90 for a couple hours. And then the giveaways, I already picked the giveaway, but I have to go to the post office to drop them off. So ultimately, what I would like to do is get as much of this done as possible before I have to pick up RJ, go to the post office, and then come home and work on HB90. However, I don't know if that's going to happen. It may be that only one of the editing and the filming will get done, but the editing has to get done first. So filming may get pushed to tomorrow. It just happens. I used half my morning up going grocery shopping. Okay, giveaways are ready to go. Look at this. Look at this empty box. Well, it's not empty. There's a few left in it. And there's still the other box over there. But I'm whittling it down, man. Whittling, getting these things out of my fucking house. I am fully caught up on giveaways. There was one address I was waiting for that took a few days for them to send me an email. You might know who you are, but it's okay. It's fine. Everybody takes their time. There's one person who I can't mail it to because it's in a different country and it's a format I'm not used to, so I just need them to clarify what goes where on the postage. But that's the beauty of sending giveaways all over the world. Anyway, next I'm going to get my Hangout uploaded and then edit my vlog. I do need to walk the Layla, so I'm gonna check in after I get the Hangout, it's not a headache, uploading. But I don't think I'm gonna get to filming the one little word today, and I need to do the HB90 first. So that may go to tomorrow, which is fine. Okay, while I was waiting for my video to export, I did decide to just sort of sort what I had left from one little word. I bought all these wooden things last year from like Joann's thinking it was a good idea. It was not a good idea. I barely used them. I kept most of the flower ones and a few of the pet ones that I thought I would use, but a lot of the words and the pet ones that I didn't think applied, I'm going to get rid of. But then I've got things just kind of organized slightly. It's not a ton of stuff. Just picked RJ up. We're gonna probably go to the school and just do a quick walk there, but it is really chilly out here. Like, it's supposed to be 63, but as soon as the sun got covered up by the clouds, it's like dropped 20 degrees. And there's a bit of a, ooh, Layla, there's a bit of a wind chill, and I'm just like, fuck. It is 5:45. I am waiting for my video to finish uploading, and while it was exporting, I did the first chunk of work for the HB90. That's all I'm gonna do today. My brain is really fried. But tomorrow I have a Patreon live, but other than that, all day I have a fairly open calendar, so I should be able to really dig into some of the other work I need to do. When this is done, uploaded, we'll go upstairs. Jess is gonna grill chicken, what we were gonna do last night, but then we changed over to the soup. He's gonna grill chicken. I'm gonna make rice-a-roni and steamed broccoli. And yeah, so we'll move on to that shortly. Lulu is currently in here. Hi, green-eyed boy. Asking for sink water. So this is how he drinks. Water filtered through his hair. Anyway. So here's the situation. I have this shoe rack, and then these shoes, and no rack. There's the rack. So what I'm gonna do is take all the shoes out and put the other rack in and then organize them. And I think, and then I think my closet will be good. So here's the shoe collection, not counting my snow boots. I have 2 pairs of snow boots in the cabinet downstairs. 1 pair is the ones Layla chewed on last year. They're still suffice for just going outside, but I have a non dog chewed on pair as well. A couple of pairs of fake Uggs, a couple pairs of non-fake Ugg boots, my teaks, 4 pairs of those, my pair of white Chucks, and my sneaks, flippy floppies and my Burke flippies, and then my Hey Dudes. I do not have a very extensive shoe collection, and as you can tell, I do tend to lean towards no laces. I just need to...
Are you gonna die?
Yes.
Hopefully not soon.
Nope. Shoes are organized. I feel better now. It only took me about 10 minutes to get it done, and I feel better. My closet's feeling good. Eventually, I do want to manage this mess up here. It was sort of organized, and now it's kind of not. That's a different Cindy's problem. Sitting by the tree with my puppy friend. Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat, is on the grill. The chicken's on the grill. Jesse's grilling chicken. I'm making rice-a-roni and steaming broccoli in the microwave. And Lulu is living his best lifestyle. Hi, Lou. Jess, do you know where he is? You should come see where he is. Unless you're not in the kitchen anymore, which is also possible. Yelling into the void. Who's outside, Layla? I think she's about to start barking and wolfing. Yep, there we go. Layla, who is it? Who's outside? It was our neighbor. You know, the neighbor that she's totally fine with when we're out walking. But if she sees that neighbor outside going into their own house, it's an emergency. Grilled chicken, broccoli with a little salt, pepper, garlic powder, and butter, rice-a-roni, San Francisco treat. Get it! Yeah! Can I get it? Go get it! Ready? Get it! Oh!
We worked very hard to get up to Layla smashing her face into the couch level of accuracy.
Leave it. Thank you. Boy!
Yay!
I'm gonna get it from you. I'm gonna get it from you. I'm gonna get it from you. Right now. Go get it! Where'd it go? Where's it at? Boy! Showing it to Subby. she wants you to throw it. Subby's like, forget you.
Did she drop it on the... Oh, that's cute.
I just made myself the tea from today's advent calendar, which is, I don't remember the name of it is, but it's I think it's Piccadilly. It's a mix of black tea and hibiscus, and I'm very excited about it. I just finished steeping it, so I'm still waiting for it to kind of cool a little bit. Some of you have asked me about milk in my tea. I sometimes will splash a little milk in there, but usually I just like to drink it plain. I like plain tea quite a bit. Unless I'm not feeling good, then I'll usually put lemon and honey in it, but yeah. So I need to fill out my planner for the day. I haven't done that yet. It is snowing outside. We weren't sure if it was gonna today. The forecast kept bouncing back and forth. My only appointment today, besides taking Layla for a walk this morning, which is not gonna happen at this very moment because it is chilly, is a Patreon Live at 2 p.m. So I'm gonna get my planner set up for the day, get my list figured out, then we'll go over it. Also, I thought I would open today's advent calendar from Cricket Paper Co. We did cheese last night as a family. It was vintage cheddar and it was amazing. Ooh, so it's a pink washi tape with silver stars. It says, it has a cup of cocoa, which says cocoa. Okay, so here is today's planner situation. So the weather that's written up here just says cloudy because, like I said, it's just been swapping back and forth. So I did put this snowflakes sticker down just to, you know, give you the idea. It did snow today. So I'm walking Layla this morning, probably after I take a shower. Patreon Live at 2, and then I need to tidy up for the cleaners, and then my to-do list is fairly simple. Dishes, Walgreens, and then write the check for the cleaners and get cash so that tomorrow Sunny just has to let them in. And then for work today, again, it's a pretty simple to-do list, but I just want to get these things done. I want to film the one little word video, film my 23 and 23 video, and then what I want to do is do some HB90 now and then some HB90 later today. Like break it into 2 sessions because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to it tomorrow or not. And then the Bujo themes for my patrons that go up on Thursday for January and get through my inbox. And then one other thing that's not on here is comments, just to go check comments today. So I'm just going to check my inbox right now and then I think I'm going to go take a shower. Look at the snow. I have to go take Layla out in that after I shower. Okay, I just got out of the shower. I'm looking fancy because I do need to film my 23 and 2023 today, so that's with my face. The one little word is going to be face down, like the camera pointing down. I'm going to film that, but first I'm going to do some, my first kind of run through of HB90 for the day. Then I'm going to do, I think my plan is to do that. Currently, Layla has no interest in going outside for a walk. She is curled up in a ball in her crate. But I told Jessie to let me know if she starts to like wig out. Also, one of you pointed out that you saw the Hannah Louise posting declutter videos going on in my background. Just letting you know, I'm popping the eyeshadow palette one on to have as background noise while I work in the next hour or so. I find these so satisfying. So I was digging through the HB90 system and I came to a conclusion that I kind of had already been dancing around in my head, but hadn't quite articulated yet. And that was that I can't really make big plans for this next quarter. I can't even estimate my time for this next quarter. I mean, I can in the sense that I have some idea of how long dialysis training is going to last, both in terms of like the length of it, like how many weeks, 3 to 5 weeks is what most people take. But then also how long per day dialysis is going to take me. Like they let me know that the average person starting home hemo in their practice usually needs about 2.5 hours per day, maybe 3 hours per day of dialysis. It doesn't count the time it takes to get everything set up. The time it takes to get like it's actually the time they're talking about is the time you're actually on the dialysis machine with your blood cycling. There is stuff that happens on either end of that takes time, from making water, which sounds like you have to go pee. That's like a euphemism for pee, I think. But with dialysis, when you're doing it at home especially, what it does is it pulls water out of your, like, you know, plumbing system, and then it has to purify it and remove everything that you can't have, and then put in what they want you to have to make it the perfect dialysis water. And you don't do that every time, you do that every so often, but that's part of the process. And again, I don't know a ton about it yet because I haven't done the training. This is based on what they explained at the meetings that we went to. But the point being is that there are all sorts of things, from supplies to getting, you know, cannulating, putting the thing in your arm, to like actually getting everything set up, that's going to be on either end of dialysis to make that session longer. So I don't know how to estimate what that's going to take. I don't even know how to overestimate what that's going to take. On top of that, I don't know what I will be able to get done during dialysis. Now, my sister warned me that there's only so much you can do because one of your arms is basically useless. Now, for her, it was a little different because her fistula was in her wrist, so she literally had to keep her arm perfectly still. Mine's in my upper arm. I may have a little bit more like flexibility, but I don't know for sure yet. So I can't even decide, am I going to like do emails or like boring admin work while I'm on dialysis, or am I just going to be like watching, you know, TV or whatnot? Like, I don't know. So I can't estimate for that. My camera's about to die. 1 second. All right, I'm back. So, like I was saying, I can't really estimate how much time I have. On top of that, what I really don't want in this next quarter is to take on a lot of big projects. What I want to do is continue what I've been doing, which is getting my videos on a timely basis, and interacting with my patrons, doing my Patreon stuff, while also reincorporating my art practice, which is it's kind of been like taking a nosedive in the last few months as my health has really declined. So any extra energy that I get back from dialysis that I'm going to direct to work, I want to direct to reestablishing my art practice. Not trying to make art to sell, but just reestablishing my art practice for my own sake. That way I can begin to move back into it. So in terms of goal setting, for like, I was putting together, like in the HB90 system, one of the sections is where you create, this is what I started working on, creating your priority lists, right? The things you have to do because you've committed to them, the things you should be doing because you feel like you should be doing them or people are telling you you should be doing them, and the things you want to be doing them. I just put a question mark because I'm so kind of adrift right now. And my hope had originally been to use this HB90 goal setting period for the new year to really like refocus what I want to do for work. And as I started working on those lists and then moving over to the task blocks to start estimating my time, I realized I'm jumping the gun. I'm a little farther ahead. What I need to do in this quarter is kind of a two-pronged effort, maybe a three-pronged effort. And this might define my goals. I might be defining them right now. The first effort being to continue to do the things that keep the basis of my work going. YouTube, Patreon, etc. Those things, right? Any little jobs that come up. Keep those going. Just keep the slow and steady pace, which you're going to see is a major theme of my personal goal setting as well. The second prong of this is to re-establish my art practice. And then the third prong of this is to really get accurate on estimating how long things take, estimating my time, because I am a chronic shitty time estimator. I tend to assume things take less time than they do. When I overestimate things, I tend to way overshoot, then it feels useless. And my previous attempts in the past of time tracking have been kind of heinous, and I have really pushed back against the idea of using the Pomodoro technique because I was like, I just don't fucking want to. But you know what? I'm gonna do it. And you know why I'm gonna do it? Because there is a great opportunity here. My fucking hands are so crusty. Sorry, I'm fucking distracting myself. There's a great opportunity here for me to really hammer in the basic things that I do in terms of making videos and answering emails and doing side work and things like that. Like, there is a good opportunity for that, specifically because I won't be doing as much as I do on I've done in the past on a regular basis, because I'm going to be so busy learning about this next quarter. Dialysis is going to take first and foremost, because I'm going to be learning how to do it and then incorporating it into my life. And hopefully by the next quarter we'll be in a rhythm and it'll be a little bit easier. So the point I'm making is that I think I just defined what my goals are going to be, and I don't think it's about estimating my time now, but instead tracking my time for the quarter, so that next quarter, then when I am out of the initial stages of learning dialysis and I have hopefully reinvigorated my creative practice, I can begin to start using what I learned in this coming up quarter to add on to what I've been doing. I hope that makes sense. I'm really glad that I came to this realization early in the process, so I didn't frustrate myself trying to go through it and like throw my pen across the room when nothing seemed to be suiting what I need to do this year. So I think what I'm gonna do with my HB90 is I am going to kind of just skip over all of the time estimating and everything, which is a really key piece of the system. But what I'm going to do is instead set the goals that I want to set. When I set up my Kanban board, be very, very, very selective with what I put on there in terms of projects. Use this quarter to really reset how I approach my work in this new environment that I'm going to be in. So instead of trying to just reset it now, assuming I know what's going to be happening, let's let it happen and then use this next quarter as an information collecting quarter, so that the following quarter I can apply that information. I feel better. I feel a lot better, as a matter of fact. So what I think I'm gonna do right now is push my goals aside so I can keep ruminating on it, and then work on the bullet journal themes for January. And while I'm doing that, kind of have in the back of my mind, that's what I do, like imagine shower thoughts. But I think by the end of today, I'll have my goals figured out for work. I pretty much know what they are, but I just want to kind of think about them a little bit more. And then tomorrow I can set up my Kanban board. I think, well, tomorrow I probably won't. Tomorrow I'm not gonna, Thursday I'll set it up. Just tomorrow I wasn't expecting to spend a lot of time on HB90 because of my big transplant appointment in the morning. So probably I'll just, and the YouTube live in the afternoon, so I'll probably just edit videos tomorrow. Anyway, yeah. I just wanted to kind of talk through that with you and also kind of think through it myself, because I think I just had an epiphany about my next quarter that I think was a really important one to save me frustration and setting myself up for failure. It is 20 degrees out here. I am freezing my nuts off, but that's okay. Walking Layla, she finally woke up and was like, I want to go for a walk, and now she's looking like, maybe I regret these decisions. So we're just gonna go around the block and see how that goes. Sitting here with a kitty. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hi, little curly paws. Hi, baby man. Oh, my good boy. Look at these little paws. These little feet. This little belly. My good sir. And then over there is Miss Layla. Hi, big girl. We just got home from picking up RJ. I went to the bank and Walgreens to the errands I needed to run. I'm feeling very nauseated, so I don't think I'm going to film the 23, which is too bad. Wasted makeup, but that's okay. My good man. Look at this buddy. Look at this buddy. He's getting so big. Anyway, I'm just chilling for a few minutes and I'm going to go downstairs and get back to work. I want to finish defining my goals for HB90 after my epiphany earlier, and then get that one little weird video filmed, and I think that'll be all for today for work. And then it'll probably just be resting until dinner. And then I did promise Jesse I'd play WoW with him tonight, so I backed out last night. I don't want to back out tonight. I was gonna make chicken broccoli Alfredo from scratch, but I'm exhausted, so I'm gonna use canned sauce, which I happen to have chicken that Jesse cooked last night, and people can either add salad or broccoli. Sunny requested salad because we've had broccoli like every night for like the last week and a half. I've got water on for the boil, and now what I need to do is just get this place straightened up for the cleaners tomorrow. So it's basically clearing the extra shit off the counters, getting most of this cleared off, and getting it ready. Jess and I have to leave tomorrow morning before the cleaners get here, so Sunny's letting them in. So I want to make sure that we have everything figured out before we leave. All right, I'm about to go to bed. I got hit real hard with nausea here at the end of the night, so I didn't get to do all the things I wanted to do. But that's okay. I'm going to close this vlog out now. Let me know in the comments below if you have reached any conclusions about what you want to do next year, your goals, or just how you want your next year to look. That epiphany I had today was really important for me, and I think that that's going to help me move forward with a sense of peace. So I'd love to know if there's anything you are considering for next year. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, friends. Peace.